Okay, so we've done a bit of preparation first. The plan is to go up the mast using just a single line. It's about 12mm diameter, and in my case I'm going to use what we call the topping lift. That's the line that would hold the boom up. I can do that on my boat because I have a solid vang which actually holds the boom up in place even with the topping lift off. So I'll take the topping lift off the back of the boom, anchor it down to the deck at the bottom of the mast, and keep pull the topping lift fairly tight so that I've got something I can work with. It makes it a lot easier to slide the Prusik knots up and down on a tight rope than on a slack rope. What I've rigged up is a couple of wooden supports, if you like, for my feet to go in. I've tied a knot in it and I've left a big loop on it, and we're going to tie a Prusik knot in that, so I'll be able to stand on that, and as I stand up I can slide the other Prusik knot up, which will have the bosun's chair on, which I'm sat in, and then in turn I can take the weight on the bosun's chair. I can slide these two up by bending the knees, and so we go on all the way up the mast. That's the theory. How does it work? Well, a Prusik knot is not difficult to tie at all. If you've got a loop like that, this is just a rope that I've rigged up in the cockpit for ease of showing you how to do it, rather than trying to do it outside. But basically, pass the loop round the rope that you're going to use, feed the other end through like so, open it up and feed it all through again. Once you've sorted it out, tidied it up, that is your Prusik knot. Simple as that. The way it works is, once it's under tension, it cannot slide that way. Okay, you take the tension off and you can slide it by hand. Equally, for when you're coming back down, which you obviously need to do, pull that way and it doesn't slide that way either. Take the tension off and it slides again. For it to work, the rope that you're using to tie the Prusik knot in needs to be a good bit thinner than the rope that you're going up. This one isn't really thick enough, but it will work on it, providing that we're using braid on braid. Don't try it on 3-plait rope. I've tried that and it's hopeless. It does not work. All that happens is that this thing tries to rotate round as if it's on the thread of a screw. Okay, on 3-plait, on braid on braid, it will grip and it's still free to slide. So we're going to go outside and give it let me just show you the bosun's chair. There's quite a bit of line here, but I've got a lot to do when I get up there. Obviously I don't want to be going up and down more than necessary, so I've rigged the bosun's chair up. There's loops there that the legs go through. You actually sit in there, it's like a damn great big nappy. A couple of holes for the cheeks of your arse to sit in. I've tied a substantial knot in there because at the end of the day, that's the only thing, apart from the shackle at the apart from the pulley at the top of the mast, that's the only thing that's going to stop you coming down the mast and either hitting the deck or going in the water. So it's a substantial old knot, maybe a bit of overkill, but my life depends on it at the end of the day. Okay, so I have that there, which again has a big loop in. I can tie another Prusik knot in there, as I did with that. I've got my little tote bag on the side, which is going to have my pliers, my seaman's knife and a pack of baby wipes, because I'm going to be using adhesive up there. I've rigged an extra line which will go fairly loosely, but that's going to go round the front of the mast and tie back onto the bosun's chair here. If I do get bounced about with any wake or passing boats or anything like that, at least you stay in touch with the mast. You don't finish up penduluming way out the way and out of touch of the boat. So hopefully I'll always stay in contact with the mast. And then the one other thing I've done, I've rigged a thin line up which is tied onto the side of the bosun's chair, so that when I'm up there, the plastic strip already treated with its adhesive will be lying on the deck, and when I'm up there, if I tape it onto the bottom of this, I can just pull the thing up. I don't need to take it up with me initially, I'll just let this hang. So there we go. We'll go outside and give it a go.